Hi, my name is Rebecca Sundell, and I'm from the CurateFX team in TM Forum. In this video, I will walk you through the capabilities, features, and functions of CurateFX and demonstrate how CurateFX can help you change the way you do business every day. In CurateFX, you are modeling an ecosystem that is brought to life in what we call a business scenario. The partnerships among the stakeholders that make up ecosystems are multifaceted, including financial, contractual, operational, and technical. It is the complexity of these relationships and the context of how the stakeholders interact, with each making decisions based on their individual business perspectives, that makes the world of digital services so complex. With CurateFX, we give you a way to capture all of this complexity in one place, simplifying it with a tool made to let you operate in an agile, collaborative, and iterative fashion. CurateFX provides you with a blueprint to define your service and your business model, a graphical interface to design your ecosystem with its many interactions, and a set of TM Forum's most widely adopted best practices and standards embedded into point-and-click models to enable business and IT to be ready for implementation together. And most importantly, all of these capabilities are designed to be used by teams and groups to enable them to make faster, more confident, and highly collaborative decisions. Let's look in more detail at the four key capabilities of CurateFX that I just summarized: define, design, enable, collaborate. Starting with the define phase, the process to create new services is captured in what CurateFX calls projects. Defining your service is simplified through the use of built-in methodologies, best practices, and visual guides to accelerate the process. The CurateFX project structure gives you step-by-step guidance to capture your stakeholder business value, your market drivers, your problem statements as user stories, and your business models. Capturing this level of detail from all the stakeholders' perspectives will nearly always require multiple passes through the tool as you explore the potential of a digital service. And while you're doing that, everyone who is participating in defining the service will have the same view and, as a result, the same context to work in. Given unparalleled consistency, clarity, and visibility, the service definition process becomes highly efficient, empowering users to make decisions much faster than ever. Now, moving on to the design capabilities of CurateFX. The Ecosystem Designer dramatically simplifies modeling of complex ecosystem stakeholders and their relationships with guided design based on proven best practices from the TM Forum's Partnering Guide. In the CurateFX Ecosystem Designer, you map the relationships between all the stakeholders with a simple drag-and-drop interface, and then detail the relationships, selecting from pre-populated choices from the Partnering Guide, including financial, operational, and contractual. So everyone on the project speaks the same language. You can also map which data needs to be passed between partners using TM Forum's open APIs. The Ecosystem Designer gives you a single place to get an overview of a very complex service, and with its color coding and filtering capabilities, helps you find where you are missing relationships or have other issues with the design of your ecosystem. With the speed at which you can do these kinds of complex designs and validate them, you will be able to explore far more business opportunities than ever before. Next, we will look at what we call enable in CurateFX, essentially addressing the question, how do I enable my design to be ready for implementation with TM Forum's best practices and standards? CurateFX leverages TM Forum's most widely adopted models, our business process framework called ETOM, our information framework called SID, our application framework called TAM, and our library of metrics definitions, and all are pre-integrated with the tool. TM Forum assets from our frameworks family have been adopted across the telecom industry and further afield as well. With CurateFX, users have full drill-down capability to the lowest level of the models, with relationships and descriptions provided throughout. You can simply point and click and identify the parts of all of the models that map to your scenario. This integrated capability enables IT and business teams to work together to define very clear requirements for projects in a language that they can both understand, improving communications, reducing project risk, and accelerating the path to implementation. Finally, we look at our fourth area, collaborate. In a digital service that is delivered with partners who operate in an ecosystem, everyone needs to work together like never before. That is why the backbone of CurateFX is around collaboration. Every party in an ecosystem can contribute their perspectives so that service owners and operators have a true view of whether they have a model that will work, and know this much faster and more confidently than ever. Participants in a CurateFX project do not need to be from the same department or even the same company. The structure and privacy capabilities allow different groups of people to work together at a granular project level. If you are exploring many services at the same time, you can have different teams and different external partners working on separate and private projects. You can also share your projects even more widely to people who are not CurateFX users with our offline and export sharing features, so you can make your CurateFX ecosystem design go viral. CurateFX will help you define, design, enable, and collaborate, all in an agile and iterative fashion. Your business scenarios will be the single source of truth for your digital service and ecosystem projects, and CurateFX will help you do business better every day. Time to get started.